how do you explain her her moral philosophy to people that haven't read the books or haven't sort of gone through the courses?
Yeah, I mean, that selfishness in essence means you have a right to be the beneficiary of your own action. You have the right to the moral benefits of what you do. And you're right, selfishness has taken on certainly a different meaning over the years because our society is more or less monopolized by altruism. And so it views all moral concepts through the lens of altruism, including the idea of self-interest. And that's all selfishness is looking out for your own interests, which every living creature does. Human beings just do it in a particular way. And the way that human beings look out for their interests is by being rational, which presumes or assumes in my interpretation a long-term vision of what you're trying to do with your life. And so there's no such thing as short-term gains or short-term interests or looking out for yourself to the exclusion of others, since all of those don't take in the long term, which is what a human being has to do. So I try to define, morality as essentially an individual approach to life. It's not necessarily connected to other people. It's about coming up with the types of values you need to live and thrive as an individual. And then there are certain applications with respect to that include and incorporate other people in your life. But you are always the primary value.
So I was before the lockdowns. One of the last projects that I did with my wife Terry is we gave a series of lectures on Ayn Rand and what she means to us at something called the Prometheus Academy. I see that you had a conversation with Craig Biddle, who is one of the premier objectivists, in my opinion, in modern society, and our purpose was a little bit different. I'm not an objectivist philosopher, but I find her sense of individualism to be the core of what's missing in our modern conversation. And one of the lectures we gave was I entitled it "The Moral Superiority of Romance," and a big part of that, and obviously she was a romantic, and that was her artistic philosophy, and her books have good guys and bad guys, and the good guys struggle and strive and ultimately succeed at their goals. To me, that's the essence of what romance is. But one of the things that people overlook in her books, starting with Prometheus and Anthem, is the fact that these hardcore radical individualists, the guy that learned how to say I instead of we in that first novel, he set out to create a community. And at the end of the book, he has this dream of creating a community of like-minded individuals that want to cooperate and do something bigger together. And you forget about that part of Rand, that she was pro-community in the most constructive way I would think about the word community.